All right, so in the state of Florida, that certificate has to be redeemed by the property owner that's in default. They have to redeem it within 2 years. Now let's move all the way across the country to Arizona. Arizona has their own rules. In Arizona, it's a 3-year redemption. So there's just a couple of states with redemption.
Are you intrigued by tax lien investments? Well, in this video, Ted Thomas, the Tax Lien Certificate and Tax Deed Authority, will reveal 5 critical due diligence steps that will help you navigate this lucrative investment strategy with confidence. All right, let's get started with the understanding the foundation. Ted, what's a tax lien certificate?
Okay, well, there's thousands and thousands of tax lien certificates that are issued across the United States. So every property in the United States is taxable. Now, what does that mean? That simply means that you have to pay property tax. Now, the legislature of each state makes the rules. They pass the rules down to the Board of Supervisors and the county commissioners, and it says everyone must pay property tax. But, you know, everybody doesn't have a good life all the time. Sometimes you have a fire at home, or maybe there was a hurricane, or maybe you had an automobile wreck, but you didn't pay your taxes. Well, if you don't pay the tax, well, then the county is going to levy against that property. Before they levy, they'll actually lien it, which simply means that if you haven't paid your tax, someone else can pay the tax for you. So thousands and thousands of properties do not pay the taxes every year in over 3,000 different counties and 1,700 municipalities. So this is a big deal. What's the big deal? The county needs money to pay the county employees, pay the school teacher, pay the fire department. You're getting the idea. So tax lien certificates are in the absolute thousands. And as a matter of fact, thousands of people search every single week for the word, what is a tax lien certificate? So now you know it's just a simple piece of paper. That simple piece of paper represents that the county has a claim against your property. Why? Because you didn't pay the property tax.
Okay, thanks. First due diligence step, finding the list. Ted, I've seen you hold up a Florida newspaper with thousands of certificates. Question is, how do you start to narrow down and pick out which certificates to actually purchase?
Well, there's thousands of certificates in each county. It really has to do with the population. So a small population county is going to have a small amount of tax lien certificates, meaning 2,000 or 5,000. But a large population county like Miami-Dade in Florida, it's got a large population, so they'll have many tax lien certificates. By that I mean they'll have 20,000, 30,000. They might even have as many, I've seen as many as 60,000 tax lien certificates. That means 60,000 properties have a claim against them from the county.
Okay, thanks. Second step, interest rate. Before attending the auction, would it be a good idea to know what kind of return you're going to receive? Ted, where can you find this type of information?
Okay, all the information about tax lien certificates is in the state statute. The state passes all that information down to the local county. So all a person has to do is go to their local county records, the official county records, and you can research tax lien certificate auctions and tax defaulted auctions.
Step 3, redemption period. After you find the list, with each state and county being different, wouldn't it be important to know how long the certificate could be outstanding? And Ted, can you name a few tax lien states and their redemption period?
Okay, redemption period is always going to be decided by the state. Then the state will take that rule and they'll push it down to the county for enforcement. All right, so in the state of Florida, that certificate has to be redeemed by the property owner that's in default. They have to redeem it within 2 years. Now, if they don't redeem it, then that starts a whole new process. So it's 2 years in Florida. Now let's move all the way across the country to Arizona. Arizona has their own rules. In Arizona, it's a 3-year redemption. So at the end of 3 years, if the property owner has not come forward and paid the tax and redeemed their tax lien certificate, then the certificate holder can start a foreclosure process and take the property. So there's just a couple of states with redemption. All right, now completely opposite from that is let's go to the East Coast and let's do South Carolina. Now in South Carolina, they only have 1 year redemption. at the end of 1 year, if that property owner has not come forward, the county would just automatically send you a deed to the property. So there is no one specific rule, but every state will have a rule and every county will have that rule, and they'll have it on the auction rules on the county website.
Fourth step, property condition, property location. Some people might think they don't need to look at the property because you're purchasing a certificate and not the actual physical property. Can you elaborate on why people need to assess the property condition?
If people are going to buy tax lien certificates, should they look at them? And I'm an advocate of yes, you should look at it, because what if the tax lien certificate was on a property that was completely deteriorated or had holes as big as a car in the roof? Or what if it had burned down? Or what if there had been a hurricane? Or what if there had been a windstorm? Or what if there had been a fire? Or what if there was vandals in it? I mean, there could be all kinds of challenges on a property. So in a big county, you happen to be in one location, property's in another location. If you haven't looked at that property, that would be like marrying the woman without looking at her.
Certainly makes sense. All right then, step number 5, the auction process. If the auction is online or in person, it's important to know the bidding method and payment method. Ted, can you please explain more about what to expect during the auction process for a tax lien certificate?
Well, tax lien certificates have there's all kinds of rules, okay? So what we're really talking about, we're talking about a business involved with abundance. Now, I say abundance, I mean there's 3,000 counties in the United States. About half of those counties sell tax lien certificates. All right, so let's just nowcast to that for a second. So that means South Carolina could have their own rule on tax lien certificates. It happens to be a bid up process, okay? Okay, Florida could have their own process where it happens to be a bid down process, okay? Then you could have Arizona where they have a bid down process, but it starts at 16%. So each one of these states determines not only the value of the property by having a tax assessment, but they also are going to have rules for how the auction will be conducted and what the rates will be paid. All right, so it all starts out with the state legislature. They push that down to the county. So really, someone that's learning how to do this, all they have to do is go to their local county or to the county where they're going to buy, and they can find out all the details on this at the county records.
Excellent. Okay, folks, here again are the 5 critical due diligence steps when investing in tax lien certificates. Step 1, finding the list. Step 2, the interest rate. 3, understanding the redemption period. Step 4, evaluate the property condition and location. And step 5, the auction process. Folks, if you have any questions for Ted, his research team monitors the comments below this video and you'll get all the answers. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. You know, Ted, it would be really nice to really know where all these auctions are, what time they are, when they are. If you can please elaborate, because I know you have a free gift for the folks who are listening today.
Well, this is a complicated business when you first start. Why is it complicated? It's because the country is so big and there's so much going on. For example, here's a list from Tampa, Florida. Here's another one from Jacksonville, Florida. I mean, I could just go on and on. Here's another list from down in Duval County. All right, so the point is, there's lots of lists. So if you were going to buy tax lien certificates, they're available in half of the states and half of the counties in the United States. So that would be a ton of information. You'd have these newspapers stacked up to the ceiling in your house. So what I did is I created what I call an auction calendar. It's right below me. And actually, if a person goes there, they can see where there's going to be an auction now, then the next 30 days. All right, but what it does, it allows a person to go there to that county, to that specific county, see how many properties are available, and then they can actually get into the details of researching the property and know every detail about it. It's right below me. They can take a look at that. It's absolutely free.
That's awesome, Ted. I want to thank everybody for watching. Thanks so much for all your wisdom and knowledge. We look forward to seeing you again. And don't forget, pick up on the link below in the description. You'll find Ted's free gift. Thanks, Ted. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Bye for now.